You are an investment. You are not an expense. Every time you question putting money, time, or any other type of energy to your goals and your dreams, you are holding yourself back and telling the great big old universe that you truly don't believe that you're worthy of having it. You're worthy. You're worthy of that extra hour from your workday to go to the gym. You are worthy of those cute new shoes you want to buy. You are worthy of spending time in meditation or doing whatever the hell you want. You are worthy to travel the world and spend that money. You are worthy to have your own trainer and coach. You are worthy of buying the good food. You are worthy of taking time off of work. Today, we're going to explore a few different subjects that I would challenge you to start changing your thinking of the fact that this is not an expense. This is an investment in my future. Welcome to Ladies Kicking Ass. I'm your host, Tanya Wilson, and I'm crazy passionate about encouraging women to tell their hard-earned stories, provide coaching and creative ideas to help you build the service business of your dreams. What's different about this podcast? Well, we are real, and that means most of us are trying to juggle all the things. Being an entrepreneur, mama, wife, sister, friend, doggy mama, and all those other titles that we love. This life is a dance, and we celebrate every twist, step, and dip along the way. This show chats about our wins, our losses, business, relationships, family, and how to get the hell out of our own way and believe in ourselves and our big ideas. The Ladies Kickin' Ass community is full of strong, generous women who support, mentor, and cheer for each other. So, come on, let's get inspired and learn something new today. Welcome to the Ladies Kickin' Ass podcast. Hey ladies, welcome back to the podcast. This week, I have a topic that has been weighing heavy on me, and I think it's just because I keep reading about this and I keep listening to this in podcasts. So maybe it's just the universe telling me I need to extend this message to my audience as well. But it is truly the idea of viewing yourself as an investment and not an expense. And what I mean by that is investing, that's right, spending money on things for your health, your mind, your body, your well being, the joy in your life, your business, and just the way that you look at yourself. What I mean by that is, I think there is a mentality shift that we have to have. And what that is that we look at these things, especially as working mamas, and I know that a lot of times we put our families before we put ourselves, but we look at these at just the face value of the price tag. We don't look at what we get from this experience. We don't get what the long-term investment is when we spend this money. And sometimes it can be a matter of shifting your perspective of being selfish into the thought of loving yourself, self-love. It is not selfish to spend time by yourself, mama. It is not selfish to pay the money to have a trainer, to have a personal coach, to have a business coach. Those are things that we do need and we are worthy of having in our lives so that we can be the best that we can be. I saw a post recently and it said, a child does not need to have a Pinterest mama. They need to have a happy mama. And I don't know if you're anything like me, but that is very resonating because I feel like I spend so much time at work that when I am with my kids or it's a special occasion, I really try to go all out with that. And I usually end up getting so damn stressed out about doing that whole thing that it's not even as fun as it would have been if we would have just went the simple route. So I challenge you to change your thought process of thinking, I can't spend this money on me, into the thought process of, I am investing in me so I can be better for them. I feel like as women, when we feel like there is a benefit to something or a long term, um, what would you even call it? A long term effect from our actions and what we are doing, we are much more likely to put the money down and invest our time there because we feel like it is more for everyone around us than just us specifically. But damn it, you deserve stuff for yourself too. And so there's three main areas I want to talk about today. And the first one is fitness and nutrition. That is something for me. I know that I have always thought, well, I don't have time to go to the gym because if I take an hour out of my day, then I have an hour that I have to tack on my day at work or doing work stuff at home. And that is simply not true. I'm sure if you sat back and you took a look at how you spend your days every day, you'll find at least an hour that you are truly just running in circles. If you're as busy as I know that you are, so just admit it, you will easily be able to recover an hour. And that hour needs to be put on the calendar just like every other event, every soccer practice, every business meeting. That is your meeting with yourself. That is an area for you to take the time to feel good in your body. Besides that, working out is like the biggest stress reliever ever. My favorite thing to do in the morning is to get up, don't even look at anything on my phone, go to the gym, and just work on myself and work with my thoughts at that point. Sometimes when I'm there, I do listen to a good podcast and get my day started off. Sometimes I'll work out with a trainer. Sometimes I will just go there and walk on the treadmill and gather my thoughts for the day or put my priorities in place. Whatever it is, spend that time with yourself in the morning and just center yourself. It's amazing what that does for you during the day. Another part of that is the nutrition counseling too and nutrition coaching. And it is truly amazing. I know I grew up in a home where it was like a different kind of casserole every night or whatever was simplest. We had tacos, we had pizza, we had burgers, we had, spaghetti or whatever was the easiest thing. And I'm not saying that you can't have those things, but just understanding what good food does to your body and actually allowing yourself to buy the good foods at the grocery store. I hear so many people tell me, well, I'd love to eat healthy, but I don't eat healthy because it costs too much. It doesn't cost too much. You spend so much money on just shit food at the grocery store. We all do. If you would cut that out and put it towards that good food, you would be spending the same amount of money, if not less. Another big thing that I would highly recommend is if you haven't tried a meal prep service before for your family, OMG, they are amazing. I have been trying out a couple different ones and they are so incredible. And it's actually a really cool time to spend with either my husband or my kids at nighttime building that family meal together. Family dinner is very important to me at my house, and I hope that it is for you too, because it's such a great place to center and come to a close of your day and sharing all of the good things that have happened during that day for you. Another big part of investing in yourself is investing in yourself personally. And what I mean by that is checking your mental health and how you are feeling about yourself and about your family and about your current situation that you find yourself in. A lot of people turn to counseling for this, and that's great for some people. I have definitely done some of that myself, and it was a lot of help. But what I have found to be the most helpful for me is working with a coach one to one or even in a group setting where I am learning tools to better be able to handle my life, whether that is stress management tools, um, even simple organizational tools, how best to um, have my family calendar organized. There's so many different facets of this. And if you are into learning, there is an online education world that has a plethora of topics that you can dive into, and you can learn so much about yourself and truly versus traditional counseling where you just go and you talk about your feelings and you just honestly, I just kind of felt like I was going there to have a bitch fest. A lot of the time, and I felt like I was focusing on the negative things that were going on in my life versus learning tools to be able to navigate when I found myself in those specific kinds of mental states or um, communication topics or communication with my kids or my husband or even communicating with myself. Truly learning how to have positive, self loving talk and the ability to learn how to properly breathe and how to calm yourself down and how to make stress go away is one of the most incredible things that you can do for yourself. And this isn't something that's just you're going to use it while you're working specifically with these people or this course or this program. It is something that you will be able to do for the long term. I have to share an experience that I have recently had. I have been working with a coach that has truly been helping me get over some of the traumas that I have dealt with different things that have happened to me in my life. And it has been absolutely amazing to be able to look at what my mental state was and understand why I reacted in a particular way. And now, when I feel myself going back to that fight or flight way of thinking, that old age brain, I can catch myself because I have the tools now to stop and realize and call my shit out and say, nope, we're not going back there. Remember, we don't do that anymore. We do this instead. And I have the tools to be able to get a different outcome from whatever it is that I'm facing during that period of time. For a lot of time, for me, it was definitely that fight or flight method, and it was kicking my ass. It was not a good thing. It never ends well when you do that. You either run away or you're confrontational, and those are not either things I want to be able to have to communicate with people. They're non communicative methods. And I wanted to be able to live more presently. I wanted to be able to process feelings better. And I wanted to make sure that the way I reacted was favorable. And the work that I have been able to do with this coach in this online program I have been taking will forever change my mental state. And I am so very thankful that I invested my money and my time in that program. Another part of that too is this past year, my husband and I have decided to go all in. And if you've listened to this podcast at all, you know that I'm a massive Tony Robbins fan. And we have been participating in one of his programs about every 3 months this year, and it has transformed our lives. And it has given us so much perspective and so much education, so much knowledge to be able to personally grow ourselves and even come together in our relationship and the way that we raise our family. That has cost us a lot of money this year, but we have never looked at it as an expense. It is our investment right now. This is our investment to make our family better. This is our investment to make ourselves better and our business better and our financial situation better. The knowledge that we have learned in this coursework, no one can ever take that away from us. When you are educating yourself and you are investing in yourself, you are not an expense. The sky's the limit when you invest in yourself. The more you know. I mean, there has been this adage for so long that's like, knowledge is power. Is it? Because plenty of people get knowledge, but they don't do anything about it. Knowledge is definitely a key to having power, but you have to engage in order to have that power. And the last part I would like to touch on with this is investing in a business coach. Now, you do not have to be a business owner to invest in a business coach. If you are anybody important in that business, you should have a business coach. And what I mean by important is if you have jobs that you are responsible for, if you have tasks you are responsible for, and you're looking to be better at those, a business coach will always be an incredible expense. If you are upper management or management at all, I would talk to your boss about potentially investing in coaching services for you. I would jump over the moon if anyone on my team asked me if I would be interested in investing in their education and becoming better in business. I offer this to all of my employees. If they want to participate in particular programs, I will reimburse them if they bring them to me and let me know what it is that they're working on. They want to get smarter with finances, and let's say their way of doing that is doing the Dave Ramsey route and they want to take financial peace, so they want to be part of that. Come to me and talk to me. I will, as a business owner, invest in you to help yourself become better with those things. And I think that's an incredible perk as business owners, too. Just side note that you could offer as a benefit to your employees, because if they are becoming better people, they're only going to become better employees for you. And it is massively impactful when an employee feels like you are interested in them at a personal level and not just what they can do for your business. So look into that. And if you have a budget that would allow something like that, definitely do it. I'll tell you what, there are so many with the whole deal of COVID. That was a blessing, part of COVID, that the coaching opportunities or business development has been brought online. And so you can simply pay once and you can broadcast this on a television for your entire office to participate in. I know there's an upcoming Tony Robbins event that is called UPW, Unleash the Power Within. That is the first event that I ever did, and it was one of the most incredible experiences ever. And we have tickets for that in July, and we are going to invite our team to participate as much as they want to with that. Because, oh my, if you could get everyone in your team to jump on board with the trajectory that you are on as business owners, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sky's the limit. It is truly an integral part of building that team of owners that you want to have, especially in the service business, because they are the face of your company, as they are the ones that are out there in front of your customers, right? So, investing in a business coach can come in so many different ways, but three I would talk about would be a group setting, meaning like a mastermind setting. You may have heard that word. It's kind of a buzzword right now. Oh, I'm at a mastermind, or I'm going to a mastermind, or a lot of people are like, what the hell is a mastermind? To me, what a mastermind is it is a group of people that are getting together to discuss a certain topic, and they are leveraging the knowledge of everyone in that group to become more educated or to get ideas or to move forward with business plans or personal things that they have going on. Masterminds can be amazing, and I feel, are best in small group settings with like minded people that are trying to do the same thing that you are doing. So, if you find yourself in a mastermind and you're like, "Oh, I don't really have anything in common with these people," sometimes you don't have to be doing the same kind of business in order to learn something from them. Sometimes you do need to be in a room with people that are, say, plumbers if you're a plumber, or HVAC if you're an HVAC, if you're trying to do specific industry related things. But there are so many different opportunities for masterminds. Stay tuned till the end of the episode because I have exciting news about what we're going to be doing at Ladies Kickin' Ass to bring a mastermind to you. You can also do a one-to-one business coach. I have an episode already on Ladies Kicking Ass. If you haven't listened to it yet, go back and take a listen to that. It's a phenomenal episode with my business coach, Jeff Heggie. He has been an incredible resource for me, and he has very much poured his knowledge into my business and helped me be able to become the kind of leader that I am. I also work with a Tony Robbins business coach that I work with once a week. And they challenge me through my work life, my personal life, and they really stretch me to see what is possible and escape the limitations that I have in my mind. So that one-to-one business coaching can be phenomenal. Now, some of those can be a little bit more expensive than maybe a mastermind or a seminar or something like that. But again, you have to not look at just the price tag. It is not an expense. You, babe, are an investment. You are just as important as, think about it like this. You're putting money in the bank, or money in the stock market, or money into mutual funds because you're investing in your retirement, right? Well, what are you doing to pour into yourself? What are you putting into yourself? If you're just grinding out all the time so that you can live for this magical retirement life, you're going to be bored as hell when you get there. You have to pour into yourself, one, so that you can learn new opportunities, make more money to put into those things, and two, so that you can live a long, healthy life so that you can actually enjoy retirement if and when you get to that place. The last one I would talk about as far as business coaching goes is attending seminars. And there are so many of them that are available out there. Like, truly, you could jump on Facebook if you start looking for business seminars. I'm sure you will get a never ending supply of ads for those. There are some very good reputable ones. Anyone that's got reputable speakers that you want to listen to, it's worth the investment to be able to do that. And with the beauty of all of these online seminars now, it is magical how much information you can take in. A lot of them are $99 to, sometimes they go up to thousands of dollars. But if they are truly pouring into you, again, that is an investment into your future. So look into those. There are plenty of people that are putting them on, and they are absolutely phenomenal. And then again, you can always do the in-person seminars because they are coming back with a vengeance, because everybody wants to get out and be with people again. And I'm so thankful for that because I love them so very much myself. So, in closing, I just really want you to spend some time with yourself. Hell, when you get done with this podcast that you're listening to now, just stop and make some notes about areas where you would love to see improvements in your life. Is it in your health? Is it in your fitness, nutrition? Is it, like all tied together in your body and you need to look at all of those things? Is it your well being, your mental health, your joy, your life, who you are as a woman, not as a mom and a wife? Who are you as a woman? Are you living the best life that you could live right now? I would dare to say that none of us are. Otherwise, we wouldn't be so tuned in to all of these topics. or we would be living that dream life that we have always wanted to live if we were doing everything we could possibly do to make it happen. So there's always room for improvement there. Do you have the relationship of your dreams? Do you need to invest in a relationship coach or a relationship course that can help get your marriage or your relationship back on track? What about parenting? How do you feel about that? I know through COVID, a lot of the times we were just trying, like, clawing our ways to get out of the house. No? Just me? If you're not agreeing with me on this, then you are a liar. We can always be better at parenting. And I think spending so much time with our kids was such a blessing, but it also gave us an opportunity to see all of those areas where we can improve and we can be better. One of the biggest things I would say about that is just being present. We have so much shit in our faces all the time, whether it's your laptop, your phone, your watch is going off, you got this going on, you got that going on. Just being present is so incredibly important. So, if anything on the parenting and relationship side, that would be my tip for this week. Just this weekend, put your phone down, take your damn watch off, and just be present with your family. I can't wait this weekend. I'm going to go spend some time at a little staycation with my family here. Since it's Arizona and it's so hot, no one wants to come here. We're just going to go to a little water park. Now, I'm not doing any work this weekend because I want to be present with my family, because I know I haven't been very much this summer, and I want to be able to spend that time with my kids and with my husband. And if you struggle with that like I do, I get emotional about this because I know this part is so important to me and I know I can do so much better at this. Just unplug and spend time with them and see the change that happens with their mannerisms, with the way they pay attention to you. It's absolutely incredible. And I'm super looking forward to that this weekend. But take note of the areas where you want to improve in your life and find a way to invest in that. So many things that I have spent money on as far as coaching goes, as far as seminars go, when I signed up for them, I was like, holy shit, how am I going to pay for this? But when you believe and you have the faith and you put that out in the universe and you say, I need this for me, it's amazing how you are able to come up with the money, the time, the resources to be able to attend and to focus and to learn and be so proud of yourself for actually doing that for you. So I would say this isn't a put a toe in the water type of situation. This is like cannonball, like jump in, find something, even if it's one part of what we've talked about today, and make that investment in yourself. You will never go wrong with investing in yourself. And with that, I want to share some exciting news beginning next Monday, which is going to be 7/11. July 11th, every Monday in our Ladies Kickin' Ass Facebook group. If you're not a part of it, the link is in the show notes. What are you waiting for? You got to come join us. At 10 a.m., I am going to go live and we are going to be talking goals. I want to be your accountability coach. I want to be there for you if you need a little kick in the pants, if you need someone to check in with you to see if you've gotten the things done that you want to do. So even if you can't afford to jump in right now with a full-fledged business coach, let me be a temporary one for you. So definitely join us on Monday, July 11th at 10 a.m. and our Facebook group, Ladies Kickin' Ass. The link is in the show notes. And we'll talk all things goals. We'll talk about smart ways to set them, great ways to achieve them, how to schedule them out, why it's important to have them, why it's important not to have too many of them. There's a lot of things we can talk about as far as goal setting goes. So I hope you will join us for that. And that will be continuous. Every Monday, 10 a.m., we'll have the same conversation. So dedicate 10 minutes to jumping on, sharing your stuff, and getting things from other women. that are sharing tips and tricks and potentially making some new friends through this Facebook group where y'all can keep each other accountable for things. I think it'll be incredible, and I hope that you will join me there. So, again, thank you for listening to another episode of Ladies Kickin' Ass Podcast. Fall in love with coaching, babe. You are worthy of everything that your heart desires. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Ladies Kickin' Ass Podcast. I hope you loved it. Hey, if you got a lot out of today's show and you think a friend of yours may love it too, please do me a really quick favor. Screenshot the episode, post it, tag us at Ladies Kickin' Ass, or share the link to the episode. I'm here to help and support as many ladies as I can, and your generosity in sharing the show means the world to me. Don't forget, hit subscribe to be notified of all newly released episodes, and leaving the show a 5-star review is the ultimate expression of love for our team. If you're interested in becoming a guest on the podcast, I would so love to hear from you. Shoot me a DM on Instagram or Facebook and we'll chat further. Thank you for being part of our tribe, and until next time, go kick some ass, lady.